These problems are a lot trickier and involve a lot of steps. So let's dig right in. Now remember the power property of exponents. If you don't, there are some review videos at the very top of the modules. You can look into those. For those who remember, what we do is we multiply the exponents together. So we're going to have 27x, and then the exponents are going to be negative 7 halves times negative 2/3 over x to the 5/27. So when we multiply these, the negatives are going to cancel out and the 2's are going to cancel out. So what we're going to have is 27x to the 7/3 over x to the 5/27. So the 27 is going to stay the way it is. If you remember again the properties of exponents, when you divide, you are going to subtract the exponent as long as they have the same base. Both of these have base x. So we're going to end up with 27x to the 7/3 minus 5/27. Now, in order to subtract these fractions, we have to have a common denominator. In order to create a common denominator, I'm going to multiply this by 9 over 9. So 7 times 9 is 63. Over 27 minus 5 over 27. And then 63 minus 5 gives us 27x to the 58 over 27 power. Now I believe both of these are, or the top part is not going to be divisible by 3. 5 plus 8 is 13. 27 is only divisible by multiples of 3, so this is as simplified as this one should get. In problem B, we only have to worry about the negative exponent rule and the division of exponents rule. So what I'm going to start doing is combining like terms as much as I can on the top and bottom. So I am going to just leave the top alone because we have an x and a y. However, we have two x's on the bottom. So we have negative 3 halves and a 1/2. So I'm going to leave that y all by itself. I'm not going to do anything to it other than write it down so I don't forget about it. And then we're going to have x, and we're going to add these exponents because these two things are being multiplied by each other. So we add the exponents. Again, leaving the top all by itself. I'm not doing anything but writing it down. Writing down this y just so I don't forget about it. And then x, negative 3 halves plus 1/2 is x to the negative 2 halves, or x to the negative 1. So now I have all of my combined terms as much as I can on the top and the bottom. The next thing I like to do is resolve the negative exponents. So if you have a negative exponent, again, this is properties of exponents in the top preview module in Canvas if you need to review them. Anything that's negative is going to flip sides. So this guy is going to go up, this guy is going to go down, this guy is going to go up. So that's what I'm going to do next. X to the 7 halves just stays all by itself, it's already positive. X to the negative 1 goes on top and becomes x to the first power, or simply x. I'll put to the first power just so we remember to combine the like terms eventually. This negative goes on top, so we have y to the positive 5/3 property, or power I should say, and then y to the negative 5/9 goes on the bottom. and turns positive. Now I'm going to combine like terms on the top. 7 halves plus 1 is 7 halves plus 2 over 2, which will give us x to the 9 halves power. And then we're going to use the quotient property of exponents and subtract off this 5/9 from the 5/3. Now in order to do this, we need a common denominator, so I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 3. So we end up with y to the 15/9 minus 5/9, giving us our final solution of x to the 9 halves, y to the 10/9.